Welcome, and this is going to be a little advanced technique in Travis picking. I've been wanting to do this for a while and started polishing it up a little bit for the next song I'm going to do today. But I'm going to start you out with a real basic introduction to Travis picking so you can study it and work on it. So essentially, Travis picking is using 2 or 3 fingers to pluck a steady bass line and pull out a melody on the upper strings at the same time. So you can do it a couple ways. What I'm going to show you here is kind of a beginner's, or not really beginners, but what I'm going to show you here is more of a Scotty Moore version, Carl Perkins, and we're going to be using the 6th and 5th string for our bass line, and we'll just be going back and forth. I've taken my delay off. My delay had a 126 millisecond delay on it that gives it kind of that rockabilly tone to it. But let's just look at this E major chord, and we're going to add the 6th to it. So that's the chord that we'll be using in this structure. They can go back and forth between the 6th and 7th. And even add the 9th, which would take your first finger down onto the 1st string at the 2nd fret. So that's another point. Focusing on the bass line, in this song we're going to be doing, or in this style, we're going to be doing 6-5, 6-5. And you have to do that till you can do it without thinking about it. Now I'll show the fingering on my right hand a little later. So we got the 6-5 going there, and we're going to add a walking bass line up to our A. So we're going to go from the 2nd fret to the 3rd fret to the 4th fret on the 6th string. Do that again. Then we go to the A. Now because we're playing an A, we're going to do an A7th in this case. A lot of them use A7th in rockabilly. So if you're playing an A, you would have the 7th on the 2nd fret with the 2nd string and 4th string pushed down, and the rest open here. Okay, so we're doing the 5-4 here. And I want to add these are actually kind of palm muted, so the bass strings are usually palm muted. So we got our 5-4 here, and then we're going to do our walking bass line back to our E. So, and the bass line back will be a G note, 6th fret, 6th string, 3rd fret, and then back to E. So it'll go like this. The next bass line, if you will, is going to walk us up to a B7th. So we're going to go from the 6th string at the 4th fret to open 5 to 1 and 2. And that 2 gets us into the B7th. And again, we'll be doing 5-4 here. So I'm going to take this whole bass line from the beginning just to show you what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3. If you noticed on that B, there's a couple extra. That's kind of like our turnaround, and we're doing a different part of the melody to get us back there. But one more time we'll do this bass line because it's kind of complex. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as I alluded to earlier, the chords we'll be playing are be an E major, and we're going to add the sixth. So we've got our small finger down on the second string, second fret. An A seventh, so we're playing fifth string open, and our fourth and second string are pushed down on the second fret. And then a B seventh. Add this note to it. That'll be our turnaround. So we're just moving that seventh up. And then we're back to our E6. So with the bass line, I'm going to take this slow so you can hear what it'll sound like, but I think it'll be better if you picture it with your right hand picking. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So that's how it should sound with the chords and the back and forth strumming. Let's move to the right hand where I think it'll make a lot more sense.